Guys, I don't think I've had so much fun on a 125 in such a long time. I want to give you guys the Sinnis Apache 125. I've got this thing for 2 weeks. There's going to be some really good reviews coming into it. Road, riding with a friend, off-roading, can it take on the big boys? It's all coming your way. It's a lot of fun, guys. Look forward to seeing the reviews and all the videos coming up over the next couple of weeks. Ladies and gents, you join me, BikerJayy, on our little adventure today. We've managed to sneak in a little test ride with Sinnis. Now, this is the Sinnis Apache 125. That's right, 5th gear, 40 miles an hour. So guys, I've been given the wonderful opportunity to team up with Sinnis Motorcycles. They've given me their Sinnis Apache 125 for 2 whole weeks to test ride, give my honest opinions, and well, basically let you guys join along. People will say, and I completely agree, that a 125 is not enough power. You know, you can't get you to anywhere, you can't do this, you can't do that. And my advice, enjoy the 125 when you've got it. I know that obviously it's a CBT legal requirement, but after being on my big bike for 5 years and over, I've actually, yesterday was the first time that I've just sat and relaxed and chilled and looked at the scenery. So that was, you know, one of the best things that I can do about or with the 125. So guys, I really, you know, I can't recommend this enough. This is the Apache 125. I think it's the SM version. I know there's a couple of different models. I think it's the SMR that's sort of got the bit of a fancier model with the LEDs. So guys, you're probably watching this and going, what's going to be different in this one? I've got something to tell you guys. Got a little sneaky something. This may have been reviewed by Mr. Teapot One himself, but Teapot One's butt has been sitting right where my butt is right now. And damn guys, it's a bit moist. But that's right guys, I'm going where you shouldn't take this bike. I am testing this thing to where anyone that has it should be able to comfortably go. You know, I'm going to be giving you guys road reviews, off-road reviews, a bit of travelling, and what we're going to be looking at is how does a small bike take on the big boys. But that's right guys, I'm going to be taking on the likes of Triumphs, Tigers, BMW GS's, just for you guys. 55 miles an hour, 8,500 revs. It does up to 12 before, well, 10 is red line, 12 is that, it's it. It's just a bit of fun. Oh my god, I'm loving this thing. There was like, I've got loads of photos to show you guys and share on Instagram, so don't forget to follow me on Instagram at BikerJayy, and that's double Y. And the whole essence of this is to give you guys my thoughts, so with all due respect, essentially you don't have to go buy one and go, nah, it's not for me. This is priced at £2,400, £2,300, again depending on models and whatever, over £2,000. You know, and a lot of people are saying, is it worth over £2,000? And I mean, I've got the 2020 model, but for me, if I was on a CVT or wanted a 125 to take, you know, nip around town, or to have a lower CC maybe for London or whatever, this is a bike that I would really recommend. Now, a couple of things to consider with that. It is this sort of trial supermoto. It's got road tyres on, but of course can be switched for off-road knobblies. But they do a blade variant of that, which has the knobblies on. But it's in my eyes, and what I like, is actually a pretty good looking bike. Now, of course, it's like buying any good looking bike. You know, not only do you think it's nice, but others will as well. And when I mean others, I mean the unfortunate people who decide that to take what's yours. This is a bike that I would constantly have a disc lock on when I park, no matter what. It'd be a bike that I'd store very safely in a garage or a shed or a hut or something off the road. And all the instruments are pretty clear. You know, you got your pass button, indicator switch on the left hand side and your brights. In the middle you've got your rev counter on the left. In the center you've got your gear indicator, which I love, followed by the fact that you've got your indicator light and also the high beam light. And then on the right hand side you've got your speed nice and clearly on a digital, your odometer at the bottom, and then your fueling on the left hand side. About the fueling, now I put what, 7 to 8 pounds in it to completely fill it up, which was amazing compared to a bigger bike. But one thing that I actually was quite funny that someone else picked up, they picked up the fact that I could be riding for about 45 minutes and the fuel gauge does nothing. I turn the bike off, maybe put it on its side stand and back up again, off I go, and the fuel bar is down to like half. You know, for one thing that I would say is, you know, I got a lot of miles on this thing. I haven't worked out exactly how many miles I got to the tank so far, but the fuel reader it has is pretty good. For me, I'm impressed. I really am impressed with this bike. So essentially, you know, this bike is what I would classify as your perfect starter, bit of fun. It's comfortable, you've got high bars, you've got the Trials bike seat, which I'm actually finding really comfortable. I've put an aftermarket tail bag on there. It has got this weird little tool bag, but the tool bag is essentially stuffed in a little plastic tube that's on the side of the bike. As simple as a 20 quid tail bag, really doesn't ruin the look of it, and it's actually super helpful. And what I'd like to say, I mean, I'm just under 6 foot, I'm a big guy. This doesn't feel like it struggles on the main road. You know, it doesn't feel comfortable, but it doesn't feel like it's struggling all the time. Going uphill, no, that's another matter. Going uphill, you suddenly lose a feel of power. You know, I would take some hills with again, Miss BikerJayy is a lot smaller than I am and is on a Sinnis Cafe Racer. When we were going uphill, that's when I struggled. I was doing 50s down to 40s and even down to 30s on some steeper hills. But guys, so this is where I'm going to finish off this side of the review. I hope you've enjoyed. Stay tuned. Don't forget to comment all your thoughts on the Sinnis Apache. Would you get one? And like the video, dislike the video, tell me what you think of it, and I'll see you guys on our next adventure. Don't forget to subscribe.